வரப்போகின்றான் மோனிஷா. மோனிஷாவுக்கு எவ்வளவு சோதனை வந்திருக்கும். எல்லாத்தையும் தூக்கி எறிந்து விட்டு வேலையும் இல்லை, ஒன்றும் இல்லை, என்னை கொண்டு திரிகிறது இந்த இடம் புல்லாய். ஈசன் என்ன சொல்லுகிறான் என்று பாருங்கள், கண்ணால் பாருங்கள், உங்களுக்கு காட்டுகின்றான். நீங்க சிமாலிமா ஸ்கூல் பாடசாலையில் இதை நடத்துவதற்கு ஈசனே சூக்கமமா கொண்டு கூடி வச்சு விட்டான். ஒன்றும் பண்ண முடியவில்லை. அவன் திருவிளையாட செய்து விட்டான். இது முடியாத காரியம். உலகம் அழியும் மட்டும் நடக்கப் போகின்றான். இது யாரும் தடுக்க முடியாது என்று சொல்லுகின்றான். இப்போ என்ன பாருங்க, close. Om 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 அருள் பெரும் ஜோதி தனி பெரும் கருணை.
மீண்டும் இவருடைய அனுபவங்களை பகிர்ந்து கொள்ள வருகின்றார். வேறு யாரும் அல்ல, தூதர் மோனிஷா அவர்கள். தூதர் மோனிஷா இவர்களை பற்றி சொல்லணும்னா, குரு கூட அனுதினமும் எங்கெங்கேயோ போய் கொண்டிருக்கின்றார், அழைத்து கொண்டு. அந்த வகையில் மிகவும் உறுதுணையாக இருக்கின்றார் தூதர் மோனிஷா.
Sandosham. First half of the message is from me. It will be from me, my experience. And the other half of the message is actually from Isan, given by Tuza Sakti Jodi to me to convey today. This year will be my 4th year of doing meditation. Before this, I used to go to many temples, from Sabarimala when I was at the age of 9, to Rameswaram, Sidambaram, Tirunallar, Kanyakumari, and many, many more temples all over India. I have always been in the spiritual path, but was more towards Sariye, Giriye, and Yoham back then. Although I've always prayed to God, gone to many temples, lit lamps for God on Tuesdays during Durga Puja, lit lamps on every Paunami, gone around the Navagraha every other day, yet I have to highlight that it isn't enough or complete, and I have not attained jnanam or wisdom back then. One has to do Sakti Jodi Upadesam, meditation every day to become complete and attain jnanam or wisdom. As the saying goes, Sariye, Giriye, Yoham and Jnanam. To obtain jnanam, one must do Sakti Jodi Jnana Upadesam meditation every day. When we do meditation, Isan will lit the lamp within us, hence we become Arul Perum Jodi. On this earth, nobody can become a hero or God. That includes every so-called Mahan, Swamiji, Yogis, Gurus, or even anyone who does meditation. When we do meditation, we can only join with God, but not become God. For instance, Sadguru and followers gets into trance and they dance or move their body and still lit lamps for God, which goes to show that they are still not complete and they are still into Sariye and Giriye. According to Healer Bhaskar, we can control our breath through food. By right, one should just do meditation and God will eventually control our food intake. This also applies for Kade Ibrahim as well, who only gives motivational talks, Nityanandan, who behaves like Isan by doing Sittu Vilayadu or black magic, and many other spiritual leaders who behave like God by giving or selling talisman or any other objects or porul. Using of talisman or objects or porul are considered wrong, as all we need to do is just meditate and connect with God. When we do meditation, there is no need for any talisman or objects. All we need is our own chakras in our body, and by activating it, we connect with God. Therefore, all the so-called spiritual leaders out there or Anmiyavadis should not misuse their power, and this also applies for Mata Amrita Nandamayi Devi, who randomly hugs people, which is considered very wrong. Actually, a few years ago, Healer Bhaskar met Tuda Sakti Jodi. Tuda Sakti Jodi told him to serve Upadesam and teach all, but till today he has yet to do so. A few years ago, Tuda Sakti Jodi met Kade Ibrahim and told him to surrender, but he has yet to do so. Even a few days ago, Tuda Sakti Jodi invited Kade Ibrahim for this program, but he told him that he has his own program. Nowadays, many motivational speakers go to schools and give motivational talks to students without realizing that they are actually confusing the students. In the end, these students become confused and they do not know which one to choose. That is why Isan is saying that this Upadesam is enough and complete. By doing meditation, Eason himself will motivate and teach all the students, and in the end, all the students are able to excel in their studies. When these students do meditation, Eason himself will guide the students into the right path. Apart from that, Tuda Sakti Jodi often highlights that as humans, our manam are like korungu, or we have monkey heart. This simply means that human beings are never satisfied, often searching for more. To be honest, this Upadesam is the correct, complete, and final one. When one does not need to hunt or search for more, like what Karthik mentioned just now. Just continue doing meditation every day and climb up the ladder, and you'll be able to progress. The more meditation one does, the faster they climb up the ladder or progress. Eason is here through Sakti Jodi Tuda to teach us the correct, complete, and final Upadesam. What more does one need? Just meditate every day and look into climbing the ladder or progressing and merging with Eason in Andam or universe. As what Sakti Jodi will always say, Andam Oro Perimbam, Bhuma Devi Oro Perimbam, and Namba Oro Perimbam. And this is only possible through the correct meditation. Eason stresses that all must do meditation now and that all religion are the same. Eason is now urging all people, including the so-called spiritual leaders out there, to surrender to God and accept this correct, complete, and final Upadesam from Eason himself. Hence, Tuda Sakti Jodi is here again to complete his task to stop all the so-called spiritual leaders from Siti Vilayadu or black magic, or else Mother Nature will destroy them in a matter of time. As we can see, the followers of various different spiritual groups are here except their leaders. The followers of various different spiritual groups have already felt the presence of God and are on their way to merge with Eason through Sakti Jodi Jnana Upadesam. So Eason is asking, why aren't the leaders here? God is showing all through the followers of these respective spiritual groups that their syllabus isn't complete and that the leaders will have to surrender, or else earth will damage, as we can see in this Kali Yugam. First messenger was sent by God to do meditation at the Himalayas, but nobody followed. Thereafter, God sent many more messengers, but yet all the so-called spiritual leaders have yet to surrender. When the respective messengers left, they said that they will come again. That is why Tuda Sakti Jodi, the last messenger, is here again. This time, God himself is doing the job through Sakti Jodi Tuda to stop the upcoming World War III and many more catastrophes. Hence, Eason is urging all to join hands and spread this Upadesam for Kalki Avadaram, and this is simply the reason why all Tudas are gathered here today. Henceforth, all can move forward and teach everyone with the Sakti or power given by Eason from Andam. Today, Eason through Tuda Sakti Jodi goes to all these temples to spread this Upadesam, and this will continue everywhere around the world, where eventually all will have to surrender. Thank you, Santosham.